Hey everybody, and welcome to our Bachelor in Paradise Week 6 recap. I am here with Tyler as always, and we are back joined with Mikey again. I can't wait to talk to Mikey. I want to get your thoughts on last week since you weren't here. You can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975, and if you're watching, you can ask your questions, hashtag YRLive on Twitter or in our chat room. And after this is all over, go check out yourrealityrecaps.com/bb16 for all of our Big Brother content. Season's winding down. It's got to get good at some point now, right, guys? And so, tell them where they can find you, Tyler.
Hey everybody, it's Tyler Hayes, and I can't wait to talk about everything that happened last night. And you can follow me on Twitter at Tyler_Hayes.
Awesome. And Mikey?
Hello everybody, Mikey here. You can follow me on Twitter at MikeyRich1122.
Yay! Okay, so much to talk about. But first I want to get since you were sick last week and you didn't get to tell us about what you thought of the whole Claire craziness and the Jesse situation, what did you think of last week?
I actually only watched like 30 minutes of it.
What?
I got too distracted on my computer. I saw the ending with like Cody and his love and Claire bouncing out.
Oh my god, yeah. She flipped out. Jesse's a douchebag. He's like going after every girl. It was nuts. You gotta go back and watch because
It was pretty good.
Yeah. When Elin makes an appearance, you know it's a good episode. That's all I gotta say. When you see Elin running into the jungle, things are about to get good. Okay, so fallout from the ceremony. Everyone's commenting about how shitty a person Jesse is, which I mean, I think the only one that doesn't see it is actually Christy. And Michelle and Cody are gone from like absolutely nothing to like almost engaged in about 10 seconds flat.
Right?
It was like 24 hours.
Yeah. In Cody's mind anyway. So, yeah, what do you guys think of that?
I just want to know what Andy did to all those guys. Every single guy from Andy's season is left and come on this show and is like in love with the first girl they meet.
Yeah, they all get attached super quickly.
She's ruined them. She has ruined them. So they get back to the treehouse. So it's not a hotel. I don't understand what this place is. It's not a hotel. So they get back to and Marcus and Luke, or Marcus gets a date card that says to pick his Lacey to go out on a date, which is, I mean, I think production at this point realizes that these two aren't going anywhere.
Right.
So, yeah, they go out on the date, and it's a pretty cool date. I would not go down that, I don't know what that thing is called, cave? That cave?
Yeah, I would not have stepped foot. There's no way.
It's actually really creepy to go down there. I did that when I was in Mexico.
I swear she waits till I start broadcast. I swear every time. Sorry, side note. Yeah, no, not for me.
I don't do bats.
Yeah, the bats, I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here.
Definitely.
Okay, we're a panel full of pussies. This is good.
Don't they bite you? Like
yes.
Yes, they like dart at you.
And there was a lot of them down there.
They'll eat you. They'll eat you for sure. So yeah, I mean, I want to talk about Marcus because I mean, me and Mikey can talk about this. I mean, he's hot. Tyler doesn't care, but
I think he's the hottest guy there.
He is, without a doubt, the hottest guy there. But there's nothing interesting to talk about him. I mean, he's coupled up with Lacey. They're engaged now. What's there to talk about? It's right. Tragic.
Tyler, they look happy together, though.
They do. They're very cute together. So
as they said in the show, they'll have very cute tan babies.
They will. They will have very beautiful babies.
They will. I mean, they're both good-looking people, but ugh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did I freeze?
So yeah, I mean, they date. Now, we have so many weird triangles and things going on. So we have like the Cody Michelle thing where Cody's like all in. Eggs are all in the basket, as we can talk from last week's euphemism. Eggs are all in one basket. He's all for Michelle, and Michelle's like, wow, like, can we pump the brakes? Like, let's slow this down a little bit. But it's... Where'd he go? Oh, we lost Mikey.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so what do you think, Tyler, of the whole Michelle Cody, like...
He's got a... I have mixed reactions about it. Because he's doing the right thing. Like, he's got to put himself out there because he came in so late. But I think he's coming off a little too strong.
Yeah, I think he needs to dial it back. She needs to... I don't think she can make up her mind. It was like, at one point she's like, nobody loves me, and now that this one dude does like her, she's like, oh my god, like, you're going too fast.
I think this is why she's single. This is why she's on the show in the first place. She's probably afraid of commitment.
Or Mikey's having problems. Mikey's having problems. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like, she likes him, so it's just a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
But I mean, we get more into the whole Cody thing when Tassos arrives, so we'll talk about that when Tassos arrives. And Brooks arrives out of nowhere. Now, you remember Brooks, right? From Desi's season? He's the one that like left final like 3 or 2.
Yeah.
And he takes Michelle. Now, I thought this was hilarious because he takes Michelle and everybody is like, oh my god, Cody is going to go like Hulk on him and just like kill him. Like, do you see Cody as the Hulk kind of person?
Totally. I mean, he's the size of the Hulk in the first place. Like, you know that inner beast can come out.
I'm like, he's a gentle giant. He's so...
No way.
I don't see Cody getting mad.
Oh, like, I can totally see it. You do not want to get on his bad side.
I don't know. But they're so cute together, and so, I don't know. Brooks takes... I don't understand, like, was he gonna ask her out, or did she...
I didn't understand that either. Like,
yes.
I don't understand what he was trying to do.
He talks to her, and thankfully she pushes him to Christy. Yeah. Or not to Christy, to,
what's her name?
To Jackie.
Jackie, yeah.
Yeah, to Jackie. And, says, you know, like, I'm kind of spoken for, but, you know, Jackie's not, or whatever, and so when they come back, and, like, all of a sudden, she's, like, kissing Cody, and he's like, Jackie, will you go out with me? And, like, Zach's face is like, oh, no, it's the boys that took Brooks aside, sorry. The boys took Brooks aside. All 3 boys from Dez's season, Zach and Rob took Brooks out. Michelle took Tassos. And so the boys took...
Right.
Yeah, the boys took Brooks aside, and Rob basically... like, because Sarah was, like, really into Brooks.
Yeah, she was
right. Like, she probably would have, like, done a Claire in the ocean with him. And
because Robert was like, don't you be taking...
Yeah, I'll kill you.
Or I'll kill
Sarah,
you.
I'll kill you. Like... So he's like, I guess Sarah's off the table. And then they come back, and he takes Jackie, and Zach's like, shit, maybe I should have done the same thing. But Jackie baffles me. Like, this girl who doesn't kiss on the first date is kissing everybody.
Well, you know, she's breaking the rules.
Yeah, she is. So now we have our triangle of Zach, Rob, and... Not Zach, Rob. God, so many guys. Zach, Brooks, Jackie, and Rob, Brooks, Sarah. Because Sarah, even though didn't get on a date with him, is still, like, over the moon.
In there.
Yeah, like, he was why she came, basically. Right. So now that he's there, she doesn't know what to do with herself, and he's on a date with Jackie, and Zach's like, oh shit, what did I do? These guys are just like...
They're the drama queens of the show.
They are. Like, the girls are not that, I mean, with the exception of Claire.
A few of them.
Ashley, really, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, so
the
Brooks
guys
and
create
Jackie,
most of the drama.
Yeah. Brooks and Jackie go out for dinner, and it is what it is, right? It's a date.
Yeah. And Sarah watches them like go out on their date. She's a little upset by it.
Oh yeah, because she likes Brooks, so
Yeah.
it's just. But is this one? Sorry, I gotta look through the this is when Robert sets up the date for Sarah on the beach.
Oh, right, with his little note and.
Yeah. So then Sarah realized. Sarah came to her senses. Are you back, Mike?
Think so.
You think so?
I think I'm working.
We're talking about the love triangle between Brooks, Zach, and Jackie, and Rob, Brooks, and Sarah right now. So, what did you think of Rob saying, "Ask her out and I'll kill you"?
It was smart. Kept him away.
It did. Zach
But
wasn't
personally,
so smart.
Brooks is hotter than both those guys.
Yeah, I'll give you that too. I will give you that. Brooks is definitely hotter than either. Yeah, I don't find. Oh, Zach, I don't mind, but I don't see what the appeal to
He's
Robert
too
is.
top heavy.
His head's a little like.
Like the waist up is buff, and then like the lower half is not.
How are you keeping your legs up, kind of business?
He skips leg day. It's just.
Yeah, but now we're talking about Robert's little romantic date on the beach with Sarah.
That was cute though.
It was very cute. I would like that. Would you like that? If your husband did that for you, Mike?
I don't like the beach.
You don't like the beach?
How can you not like the beach?
I don't like sand. I'm like, I know I'm from California my whole life, and I don't like the beach. And I had a beach theme wedding too.
What's wrong with you? I don't like the ocean. I'll give you that much. Like, I don't like to go into places where things are like swimming with me.
I have a pool. I don't need to go to the beach.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a pool girl. Like, but I don't mind like a blend. I get where you're coming from. I hate like sand in my toes and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
give me a
the
nice
beach is nice. I guess.
grassy area. Grassy
I guess
area.
the thing on the beach would be nice. Yeah.
Kind of like Days of Our Lives beach. It's like grass.
It's
Like,
that
whenever-
like hard sand that doesn't really get everywhere.
Yeah, whenever I go to the beach, it's grass and trees. I'm like, what beach are you on? But that's my kind of beach. A grassy area with blankets, and the whole idea was very cute. I would like it. What about you, Tyler? Would you like that?
Yeah, it was cute. I would have liked that. It was creative.
It was. And it worked.
Yeah, she came back to his team.
Exactly. It took her out of Team Brooks and back onto Team Robert, so that guy had like a spider sense brewing or something that if he didn't make a move that she was gone.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure he probably had to have heard her conversation on the beach about Brooks from someone else.
Yeah, someone had to have told him. Or just watching her, really. I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, she can't look at him, but she can't stop looking at him. It's brutal. So brutal. And then we go back to Michelle and Cody. My God, these two are like. She's like contemplating breaking up with him, and like Jesse's like, "Yeah, do it, go for it." Blah blah. Like, shut up, Jesse. Nobody cares what you have to say. I'm over Jesse. What about you, Mike?
Oh,
you
so
just
over.
had fun.
He's a douche. He is a douche.
Jesse was there for his camera time.
He was. He was there for a vacation. He got it.
Yeah.
He left.
He got his extra 15 minutes.
Yeah. But I guess a good thing about these two is that like they can have a conversation. Like, had this been like somebody telling Claire to like ease up, it would have resulted in like a run through the jungle. But like these two seem to be able to communicate with each other, and
it's such a weird pairing. Like,
it's weird, but I like it.
Have pictured them two in a million years. Such a weird pairing.
I like it though. I'm all for this pairing.
Oh, me too.
I think it's gonna work.
It probably will because they're such like polar opposites.
And Cody just wants a woman, so I think if he can get this one and she'll stick
That's
around,
true.
he's like, I'll do whatever she tells me to.
And he's not a bad-looking guy.
No, he's a little too big for me. Like, I don't like that much muscle. He's a little large.
If your arms like stick out when you walk, that's too much.
Yeah, when you gotta be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Mikey's like, whatever, I like it. I want to see your husband, Mikey. You got a picture around somewhere?
He's actually like smaller than me. Shockingly, every person I've ever dated is like tall, muscles, and then he's like barely taller than me and skinnier.
We're gonna have to see Mr. Mikey here one day. One day you'll show him.
I don't think there's a picture in here.
Is he home? Is he home? Can we bring him in?
No, he's gone during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays for work. I like it. I like my space, so. Because when he's here, he's like here. He'll be like right next to me all day long. So it's nice for him to go. I can watch my TV shows.
Oh my god, you can watch a TV show.
He doesn't like reality TV, so I have to watch them all when he's not home.
That's terrible. Okay, so now Christy and Jesse. Like, I don't understand how she did not see what he was doing with Lucy. Like, how are you so blind?
One, there's no windows in this treehouse, so like.
It's all windows. There's no walls.
Or that's what I mean. That's what I mean. What I mean, like, how can you not see what's going on?
Like, you were sleeping in the same bed with her, like, and him, like.
I think it's funny that it took two other girls to hype her up enough to say something.
She's got self-esteem issues, I think. Like, I felt bad for her because she doesn't think much of, like, to allow a guy to do that to you. You can't have much, like, self-esteem to allow someone to treat you like that and just kind of bow down and let it happen.
Yeah.
But she's pissed, so, like, at least she's mad, and she realizes that he's a douche. And then, like, this is so cheesy. She's like, I'm going to put everything in God's hands. And it was like, no! And Tassos comes walking out of the sunset. And it's like, Jesus has put Tassos right here, right for you. Take him. And this is where Michelle goes off with him and is like, you know, Christy needs a really good guy. I'm kind of with Cody. You know, like, go ask Christy. So she does. He does, and of course she says yes. She's had a lot of dates.
She has.
Her and Jackie, for coming in late, like, they've had a lot of
they've gotten around.
Dates. Yeah, with different people.
They should only get one date per episode.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not fair.
I totally agree with that.
Asked.
Yeah, because Claire got like 2 the first day or whatever.
It's usually always the newbie goes on 2 every episode.
Yeah, well, no, it was Jackie went on 1, and then Christy
Didn't
went
Jackie
on 1.
go on 2?
Oh, yeah, because Zach...
She went with Zach again later.
Yeah, but she's not new anymore. I mean, she's been there like 2 weeks now, right? So she's old.
Old news.
She's recycled.
She's old news. But, like, so, like, in this little meeting of the minds with Michelle and Tassos, you know, like, she's, like, pumping up Christy to Tassos, and then Tassos has... I mean, these guys from Andy's season are just, like, so bro-y that it's a little sickening, right? So he's like, you know, he's a really great guy, and, like, talks him up, and is like, everything's like, her whole, like, demeanor towards Cody changes after talking to Tassos, which I think is a good thing. What about you guys?
So that's a good thing.
Is there any confirmation of how long they've been done with Andy's season?
How long they've been done with?
Yeah, like before they started doing Bachelor in Paradise. How long was this filmed after Andy's season?
I think it was probably about 6 weeks.
If that.
Because it had to start filming after Final 4 because of Marcus.
Because haven't we had like 5 guys or 6 guys from her season?
Yeah, like, I mean, Dylan was out pretty early. We had Markel. Dylan, Raquel, Marcus, Tassos,
Tassos.
Cody. I think, yeah, 5, right?
Yeah.
And they were all out, with the exception of Marcus, pretty early. Like, Tassos was out, I think, even before they started traveling.
Cody went to Italy?
Dylan was out in France. Cody was out.
A lot of them got to Europe.
Yeah, Cody was out the next week, but Marcus got to hometowns. So, and this was only a month-long thing. Like, they're cutting people every couple days.
Fast.
Yeah, they're cutting people every 2 or 3 days here. So, because they're going on like 2 dates a day. Like, you're getting a morning date and then an evening date. So this is accelerated hugely. I mean, for the Bachelor, this is accelerated. How sad is that?
Are you ready for the next Bachelor?
I'm ready for Bachelor Canada. That starts on Thursday. Next Thursday, I think it is. So I need someone to help me with that. Get some VPNs going, please. But yeah, so so they come back and like he asks Christy and like Michelle is like making out with Cody, like, and he's like, just happened. So yeah,
they're cute together though.
They're very cute together. I like Chris. I like Michelle this season. Let me just say it now. I've never liked Michelle Money ever in my life, but this is like her thing. I don't know, like she's like the mama bear to all the girls. Like even when she's pissed at you, she's still braiding your hair really nice.
That is true. She's like cutting all the drama at the door.
Yeah, like she's normally the one starting the drama. She's normally the one going after people's men.
She would be the one with the knives. Instead, she's like the one that's putting them away.
Exactly.
Maybe her clock finally hit.
Well, she's already got a kid, so that biological clock has been ticking for a while.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I love her. Like, I don't know why. There's just something about Michelle Money this season that I'm loving her this season. Maybe it's her age, because she's like probably now like in her mid-30s. Like maybe she's just calmed down a little bit. But
Bachelor wasn't that long ago.
It's like a year.
She must have done a lot of growing up in a year.
What? Be nice to me. Yeah. And then Zach and Jackie go on a date, and Ashley is pissed. We get a little more of Psycho Ashley today. Like, she's so mad. Like, Graham deserves a date, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you just went on a date last week. Like, calm your jets. And you can go do whatever you want while you're there. Like,
they're on the beach. There's plenty to do.
Exactly. Right. Like, you're in this beautiful setting. Like, it's not our fault that Graham really isn't a romantic guy, or he's just kind of like okay to chill with you, and that's it. Like, you don't really see them making out or like frolicking around in the beach. Like, it's more like he's hanging out with Michelle, and I don't know, Ashley is just crazy, and she's smart enough though to realize that she needs to be somewhat sane to Michelle because of the friendship between her and Graham.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys think of the way she's playing Michelle? Because Michelle's not buying it for a second, but
all the ass kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle's too smart to buy into that.
Yeah, like I'll give Michelle an Emmy for like Best Actress award for the way she like just lets
putting it up with her.
Yeah, just putting up with her. Like, when they were like, oh yeah, you're here for me and I'm here for you, I'm like, wow, because Michelle hates her and she's putting on this really great show. Because I don't know, did you watch, Mikey, on like the other episodes when Graham like had his little medical meltdown? And it wasn't. It was like it was the Monday of the Monday-Tuesday split.
Yeah. And
like Ashley didn't go after him, but Michelle did. And she just sat there holding the rose. Like,
because she knows her place.
Well, no, her place would be to go get her man, no?
No, her place is on the camera, holding the rose like a dummy.
This is how I look the prettiest.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to move. He'll come back.
He might come back in an ambulance, but he'll come back.
Eventually.
Yeah, so it's just, she's mad. Michelle's like, I'm gonna watch her like a hawk. Like, these guys are just crazy. And we're using the same cave for Jackie and Zach's date that we used for Marcus and Lacey's.
Lacey's date.
Yeah,
They
like, I
just
think
got
they
to
get a
walk
deal.
up to it. They didn't have to go in the hole.
Yeah, I think they get a deal on these things. And like, all right, we're gonna use the shit out of the plane and go to Campeche or whatever it is. We got this cave. We're gonna just use the shit out of that for the weekend. Like their budget is all
They didn't think was going to be a big hit, and it's probably all being taped like on an ABC backlot with like props from Lost. They're just using the same thing over and over again.
Well, no, all their
I've seen
budget,
some of those places in person though. I've been on vacation there, so I've seen them.
all their budget went to Mexican hospitals,
Well, yeah.
fixing people's ankles, and like they spend more money on medics.
They put them like a cliff edge, rocks everywhere. Like,
yeah,
they're asking for people to sprain ankles left and right. They were dirty to have all those girls walk in there in heels.
Oh my God, you weren't with us when we like discussed what was Elise's entrance when she like had to like crawl down the stairs.
It's messy.
Yeah, it was like, well, no, these girls are stupid though. Like, you know, you're going on a beach. Why are you wearing like stilettos and high like 6-inch wedges? Like, come on, you know where you're going here.
Well, it's because they got told they're walking down some stairs, then the beach. They're like, okay, I'm gonna wear cute heels. Then it's like, oh yeah, it's rocks, not steps.
But even walking downstairs, I don't think I could even walk downstairs in half these shoewear that these girls are wearing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's just crazy. And like, the rose ceremony. I'm like, I can't. The faces everybody makes when Jesse talks made my life. Like, he's talking and they're all just like, and he has no idea. He thinks everybody loves him.
Oh, I'm going to email all of you. We're all going to be friends.
Like, no, please. Just stop. Please. I can't with him.
They're all like, you're a douchebag.
Yeah.
They're all probably changing their email addresses when they got home.
You know it.
Yeah, oh God. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. So Zach takes Jackie away and gives her like this little bracelet, which I thought was kind of cute. And like now, like the guys know they have to step it up because it's what Zach, Brooks, Jesse, and Tasso's like they're the four that are kind of
up in the air.
Yeah, on the block. I guess we'll use the Big Brother term to say they're on the chopping block here. So like Zach's like okay. And like they had a really good date, like they were making out. Like this girl who doesn't kiss is like
going all over him.
Going like legs around him, going all over him, and stuff like that. So obviously he's in. I would think he would be in, but which was cute. And then Brooks takes her away and is like, "You're my best option." Period. Like as a girl.
Don't want to hear that.
That's not the line you need to start with. You weren't just my best option here, you were my best option, period. Why am I an option?
Yeah, that's terrible phrasing.
Because technically, if he could have asked Christy or Sarah, he probably would have had more of a chance.
He could have asked Christy, though. Nobody stopped him. He chose Jackie. Could have asked Christy.
It's kind of weird, because didn't he go talk to those two guys? And comes down and picks one of the guys' girl?
Well, yeah, he talked to Rob and Zach, and I mean, Rob basically said, Sarah's off limits, but Zach never said, just like with Claire, he made the same mistake with Claire. He never said, that's my girl, don't touch her. So someone tried to go after her, and well, he learned his lesson, and yeah, but I think he kind of lost Jackie at the "you're my best option" period.
That's for sure.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Not cool. Not cool. And then Christy with Tassos. This was fun. Like, I want to do things different. Like, you're sure you want to do things different? Like, like, you totally messed up this whole Chris crap. I can't even deal with Chris. I hate him. He's got to stop. Bachelor, ABC, stop. Stop with Chris. Like, can we stop with Chris?
Please.
Like, he's like the Rachel Riley of The Bachelor for me.
He really is. I just can't. There's certain people that are always on there, and they're just too much to deal with.
What do you think, Mikey?
I think they need to start bringing in new people again on The Bachelor and Bachelorette in general. Like, stop using people from the last season, like how they're doing Chris now for the next season. Yeah. Like, why can't you just find a new guy that maybe isn't starting for camera?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I don't know with the Chris choosing. I think if that's like them trying to have, I mean, like they're coming off of a Juan Pablo Bachelor, so they kind of need to damage control that. And
did you see who was down between Chris and Ari from Emily's season?
Yeah, and Ari. I know. That's kind of too far away. Like.
Well, because they were talking about it on E! News the other day, because Allie is a host on there now, and she was talking about it. She was like, Ari was trying really hard to get that. She was like, he was telling all of us to tweet like how amazing of a bachelor he would be, all that kind of stuff.
Nobody remembers him now, though. He's old news. Like, they chose Sean from her season. We moved on with that. Like.
Yeah, he's pretty.
Sean was so hot.
Yeah. Was
Sean will always be the best.
Oh yeah, he's still hot.
Yeah. Like, I think with Chris as a bachelor, it's gonna be pretty boring. I don't like the girls are
so boring. No one's gonna want to move to Iowa and live on a farm in the middle of nowhere. Sorry to whoever's watching in Iowa.
Tell us how you really feel, Tyler.
Well, I'm just saying.
Like, who issues with Iowa?
Who wants to go like live on a farm in Iowa? I'm sorry.
My family.
I would. Have you seen Chris?
No, but I mean, like, whenever they went there on the hometown date, like, it's nothing. It's trees and that's it.
Well, it's farm.
Yeah,
I
know.
Cities, like, you can go to the city.
Iowa's really pretty, actually. My family all lives there.
Yeah. There you go.
Well,
want to pull that foot out of your mouth, Tyler?
But it is pretty boring.
Well, if you're living out on the farm, for sure, that's gonna be boring. But I mean, they gotta have cities, right? Like, big cities that you can go to and like.
They'll probably just get a bunch of girls that are from the South and Midwest.
Yeah.
They won't get no big city girls because they won't move.
Maybe they'll get that Dana chick from Toronto that like busted up after the final rose.
Oh, that'd be hilarious if they put her on there. Yeah. Not even tell them to do it. Just do it. And just have her on there.
Yeah.
So get out of that limo and be like, I'm your new wife. I met you once.
She made me ashamed to be Canadian. That's all I have to say. It's like, you sit down. Don't say where you're from ever again. You're not allowed. And she's like, I'm from a small town. They're like, where are you from? Like, Toronto. Like, 3 million fucking people live here. Like,
there's only two cities anyone knows from Canada, Toronto and Vancouver.
Like, what's the definition of a small town if Toronto is small for you? Like,
probably
bigger than some countries. I think the city of Toronto has more people than all of Missouri has.
Yeah, you go out on a limb and say, yeah. Like,
yeah,
when you think Canada, if you're not from there, you think of Toronto. At least that's how I think of it.
Well, yeah, you guys don't even know what our nation's capital's name is. Like, you know Toronto, but you don't know, like...
Exactly. You think...
I know there's a French Canada.
That's Quebec.
Yeah, I want to go there.
No, you don't. They're assholes.
Yeah, I know. South Park always makes fun of it. I want to see it for myself.
They'd kill you. They'd eat you alive because you don't speak French. You'd have to go to Montreal if you're.
I would learn to speak French.
They would still. French is so different. Like, even like as a Canadian, like when they teach you French in school, they don't teach you like Quebecois French. They teach you like France French, which is very different. So then they teach you all this French, and then in like grade 7 or 8, they're like, let's go use this French, and they take you to Quebec City, which Quebec City is very, very, very French, and very like hardcore French in their roots, and like they don't like it if you don't speak if you speak English, they don't like it. Like they don't want, like nobody will really speak English to you there. Montreal is better, but like they won't speak English to you. So then we go out there and we think we're all cool and we're using our French that we learned in school, and they're all looking at us like we're idiots because we're using French they speak in France. And they're like, no, like, and they like they're so like French snobby that they don't care. Like they're just like, no, we're not gonna deal with you. Like even I know a guy that's from France that lived in Quebec, and they're like they couldn't understand a word he said. You know, they're speaking the same language. Like it's, you don't want go to Montreal because they're more Anglo. But yeah,
I'll go to Vancouver. I can drive there.
Yeah, Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver's really nice. Whistler, go to Whistler, very pretty.
I go stop by John's house, then go there.
Knock on his door. Hello. Yeah. So, and just Jesse, just the way Jesse calls Tasso Taco, I'm like, I want to kill him.
Yeah, that's.
It's so mean.
I thought it was so funny.
So mean, and like you just call him like Lucy What's Her Nut last week. Like, did you see that part?
Some comedy.
Did you see that part though? Like, because I only watched 30 minutes of it. Like every time he was like talking about Lucy, he'd be like, well, "What's her nut?" Lucy. Like he couldn't remember her name. Like he just called her "What's her nut."
Well, I mean, I can feel his pain. Like it takes so long to get like everybody his name on these shows.
He's remembering 2 girls that he's actually slept with. Like, come on.
Well, you know, he's a player.
You're a jerk too lately. So yeah, so like, and like, so like she talks to Tassos and like, you know, she's like, I'm giving you my bros. Everything is like, I want my time here to be with you. And he's like, yes, thank God. And well, we didn't even talk about their date where they went tubing down the river, and it was, I don't know, it was sweet. What did you think of their date? I didn't like things swimming with them. I'd be like, no.
Yeah, that would not have been for me. Things other than the water, no, thank you.
Yeah. No, it was just, oh my God, I just watched Real Housewives of OC when they went to Bali and they like put their feet in the friggin'
like, the massage thing. Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God.
It feels so weird when you have it done.
You had it done, Mike?
Yeah, in San Diego.
Why?
My friends did it, so I did it with them. It feels really ticklish.
Oh, I would freak out. I'd freak the fuck out. I'd
so
be out of there. Oh, yeah, no. So yeah, so I could not tube down this river. I could not like have things like nipping at my feet. But then she talks to Chris, and Chris is trying to make her feel like crap. Going, I tried to open up to you, but you just wouldn't open up to me. I'm like, what world are you living in? Like, he's just trying to get a rose, and he thinks that she's stupid enough to like fall for it, and she doesn't. So he leaves. Like, I don't think we've had an episode of this show where someone hasn't
quit.
Yeah, just quit.
It's called mental breakdowns.
Like, how do you have a mental breakdown in a week, though? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, these people could never play Big Brother. Could you imagine these people in Big Brother? Like, if they're
they would
breaking
never be
down
able to play. Yeah.
in a week? Like, what would they do in 90 days?
The next season needs to have it in the contract that you only get 1 day an episode and you can't quit.
You must wait till the humiliation of not getting
Yes, you must have the humiliation of being sent home.
You cannot voluntarily.
Yeah. So Chris leaves, and he's like in the limo, and I guess they're doing their exit interview with him in the limo. And here we are thinking that they drive away and do all this, but no, they actually like sit, because the girls talk to her for a pretty long time to boost her confidence up to go talk to him. So. Could you imagine?
And they stood behind her like, no, you have to do it.
Could you imagine being Chris faced with this army of like Lacey, Michelle, Money, and Christy? Like, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Like, don't fuck with Michelle Money. Like, that's all. That's what I learned on this episode. Is you don't fuck with Michelle Money and you don't fuck with her friends because she will kill you.
If I was him, though, I would have been sitting there drinking the booze up. I would have been like, oh, yeah, shot. Yeah, shot. But not, I really loved you. Not really. Bye.
Mikey.
Well, I mean, you're already cornered in your limo, so he clearly had booze in there as he was doing shots while they were talking to him.
He's got nowhere to go. He's just stuck in this limo, and she's like... Then they all have a go at him, too. Like, they all take their turn.
One by one.
Firing ram. Like, just...
And they were smart. Each one got all the way in the corner of the door so he couldn't close it on any of them. And they just triangle rotated in and out.
I loved it though. That was the best thing I've seen. I wish they were
so disrespectful.
I wish they were angrier. Like I wish, like, could you imagine Claire? All that we needed would be Claire there too.
Just to run out of the forest from the other side.
With her knives and her raccoon. Just...
I've been hiding, waiting for this.
Oh my god, that was the best part of this episode. Was just watching these three girls just. Gang.
And they all said like the same thing.
They did.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything different. They just kept saying how it was so rude and disrespectful.
And he's just like, okay, like, can the limo go now? Like, I don't know what to do here. But it was.
Like I said, take shots.
Oh yeah, they were just fit to be tied. It was like they were on a witch hunt, and it was great. It was great. So yeah, but he didn't even care. Like, he was just like, whatever.
He was gone at that point.
Yeah.
He wanted the attention. He liked it, probably.
Yeah, so then we go into the rose ceremony. You know, I don't know why Graham keeps accepting Ashley's rose. Like, how does he not see the psychotic...
He wants to stay to the end.
Yeah.
I think they're all hoping at the end there's going to be money. Because no one knows what they're really there for.
Yeah, it's kind of like Utopia. You're there with no prize at the end of it. Like...
You get love.
You get love.
That you made in like 4 weeks.
Half of them not even. Like, Lacey and Marcus are the only ones.
5 days.
Yeah, like Lacey and Marcus are really the only ones that
are from the beginning.
Are from the beginning of the season. They're the only ones left. I mean, Michelle came in week 1. But,
what about Ashley and Graham?
Oh. Yeah,
well, I mean, they don't really count, but I mean...
I don't consider that really a relationship because Ashley came in there and went, "You're mine, I'll cut a bitch that goes near you." And that was it. Yeah, he had no choice in the matter. This was not a mutual...
Well, he could have. He should have cut her right away.
Like, but the girls were giving out the roses the first week.
Yeah, but the next week you just cut her.
Yeah, but then he's like, I got nobody. So, like, it's just... I don't know. Like, it was just... Like, the poor guy just kind of got railroaded into a relationship that he wasn't really looking for. So, but could you imagine him with Claire? Because Claire originally went after him. Could you imagine?
Oh, it was so good.
Either way, he would have had a crazy girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he attracts the crazy. So Ashley gives hers to Graham. Michelle, and I don't know the speeches this time. They're doing like these huge long. Like, the girls have decided to proclaim their love and their feelings for... Hold on one second. Can you...
Get on my camera.
Get on my camera. So, like, now they're doing, like, speeches and professing their love and blah, blah, blah. So, like, Michelle's like, I would be a fool. Sorry, the hand is distracting me. Back to school. Yay! Please. So yeah, Michelle gives hers to Cody, so because I guess now she's realized that she'd be a fool not to have the nice guy, Cody. Sarah has realized Robert is hers. Chrissy, Tassos, of course, Lucy, Marcus. And then it was Jackie going between Brooks and Zach. And, I mean, I don't know about you guys, I was like, it's going to be Zach.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that it was going to be.
And, yeah, Brooks. Shh. We're not talking, brother. So Brooks goes home. And, yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad for your ego. That nobody likes you.
Yeah, but it just comes with the territory of that name. Because no one likes the Brooks song Orange County either.
Hold on a second. Stop it, please. It's almost time for bed.
So do you think they're going to show the Marcus and Lacey engagement at the end?
I'm hope so. Like, I really do hope we get like an after the final rose where we kind of learn status. I know before you came on, Tyler, Mike was kind of, he had some spoilers and stuff like that. But so apparently next week is totally different. No one new is coming in. I think there's fantasy suite dates again.
Yes, says there's fantasy suites, and then 3 couples return to give advice to the final pairs.
So who do you think the 3 couples would be, Tyler?
Sean and Catherine. JP and Ashley.
No, she's too close to having her baby.
I don't
If
think.
this is live, she's like ready to pop her baby out.
Is it live?
If it's after the final rose, it would be. Or no.
I don't know.
She could. Yeah. I guess.
Because who else would it be?
I don't know.
Like those two.
Chris
Those
and
two
Daz,
are-
maybe.
You got Desiree, Chris, Sean, and Catherine, and Jason and Molly.
Jason. Oh.
And apparently the winning couple wins each other. That's what it says online.
Wins each other. That's a
Maybe they give them the ring they use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe we'll see Neil Lane.
Possibly.
Maybe Neil Lane will make an appearance so he can flog his wares. Because I read that the Bachelorette and Bachelor couple. I wonder if they get like the old rings of all the people that like broke up.
Recycling them through all the years.
Like, here, take this. It's your
Just
prize.
resize it.
Because
That's why they all end in a breakup.
Divorce,
if
breakup.
they're not together for 2 years or more, they have to give back the ring.
Most of them don't even make a year, do they?
Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, Robert and Allie made it. God. I don't think Vienna and Jake made it 2 years.
They made it a while.
And no, they didn't make it 2 years.
It was a good time.
No, I don't think so. Jake and Vienna, no. God. Did Ed and Jillian make it 2 years? I don't think so. Maybe. I think they might have got just the cutoff. I don't know. There's so many.
They really
So
are.
many that didn't work out. So yeah, everything changes. They're going to test their relationships. How are they going to test these relationships? That's what I want to know.
I hope
What
it's
are they
not a
gonna
lie
do?
detector.
Test the relationship. That's easy. How do you test a car?
But I don't know. Like, what are they going to do in Mexico that's going to test their relationship?
Lock them in a room together? Say have fun?
What just came behind you? Do you have an animal leg?
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw a tail.
I locked my dogs out of the room because I don't want them to bark. And so my cat is like, oh, there's no dogs around. I'm running a muckus in my room like a banshee. And he's jumping around me, wanting attention.
I was like, what the heck is going on? But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Next week is the finale. I'm like super excited to see what is. Oh, hello, cat. You would kill me if I met you.
Why?
Oh, I'm so allergic to cats.
Oh, so am I.
I'd be dead. I'd be dead. And my neighbor's cat loves me. My neighbor's cat just loves me. Like, they're always outside. She's got 2 of them. And, like, one just, like, parks itself on my doorstep. So you, like, leave the house in the morning and you're like, get out of my way, Zoe. And she's, like, she ends up in my backyard. And, like, she's, like one day she was, like, on my shed in my backyard and couldn't get down. I'm like, you're a stupid, stupid cat.
Just wants you to touch him.
She does. She's hungry and she's cold because they never let her in. Poor cats. But yeah, no. So I'm super excited to see what's going to happen. See what this test is. Who stays together. Who doesn't stay together. It will be interesting.
It's always hot. I want to see the.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
I think I know what the test is.
What do you think that it is?
I'm going to bed.
That each person has to evaluate the relationship and then they tell the other person their
I'm
answer.
going.
That's what it says. Kind of boring.
Yeah. But yeah, that is.
That's kind of boring.
He's gonna give them a Cosmo quiz.
Right. That'd be entertaining, a Cosmo quiz.
I don't know. This is so weird. Things with no premise baffle me. Like I need structure and I need end results. Like I can't understand Utopia just for
That
this
show
reason.
sounds like completely like.
When's
that's
it premiere?
crazy.
It's the Sunday on the 7th. Same
Oh.
time as Big Brother, so that'll be fun. Like, who's gonna watch?
Like it baffles me that someone would give up their life for a whole entire year. They don't. Do they do elimination?
People,
Maybe it's all actors.
casting is still underway too. You can still be cast. They're still gonna bring people in. They're still gonna bring people. Like I don't know what the hell is going on. How can a pregnant lady be on this show? Like
That's what I'm saying. Because like I saw on TMZ day before yesterday, or whatever, that someone had got like fired and sequestered because she stuck a phone in and was googling information.
oh yeah, like
online.
there was this vegan chick that didn't like she was part of the original 15, but they started with only 14 because she broke rules. So I'm thinking it was probably her. But I mean, they took one guy out like the first night and then let him back in. This guy Red was taken out and brought back in. Like a bunch of people have been taken out and brought back in later. Like they have contact with the outside world. They're not like sequestered like Big Brother. I don't get it.
I just don't understand why you would leave your life for a whole year
for nothing.
If there's no prize.
For nothing. I don't get it. I've tried to read the blogs. Like I read Tater's blog. I read Brian's blog. You can find them all on our website, yourrealityrecaps.com/utopia. But I don't get it. Like I want to get it, but this is a year. Like this is a big commitment.
And they're just like
Apparently it's
building stuff.
Yeah.
Every time I see anything on Twitter, it's just them like, hey, look, they're building a shed. They're building
have to build-
a basket. I'm like, what the heck do they put these people in?
They have to. They're living in like a barn or whatever, and they have to build like a little society. But I don't understand like what happens if they don't.
Because like it's super popular overseas, correct?
I don't know.
You get kicked off and you just sit and watch everybody else.
Well, that's what
what I
the
would
pregnant
do.
lady's gonna do.
I'd be like in the corner in the shade, be like, you build that shit.
Is she like married?
I don't know. I'm like, yeah, like I tweeted that out when I was like, what baby daddy would let their baby mama go away for a year?
What family would let their pregnant daughter just go away?
Well, she's not. She's older. I mean, she's not like a young kid.
Well, no, but still.
I don't know. It's so baffling to me for a year, and I don't know. Like, I know it's really huge right now because Big Brother's a little bit boring, but I think it's gonna like. We lose interest in Big Brother, and it's only been 3 months. Like, what's going to happen over the course of a year?
I don't know. I think that it'll go in spurts, but like come December when nothing's on TV, that'll still be going strong. So they'll capitalize on that.
Off?
I don't know.
Or they just live there forever.
Nobody try and go to their website. Their website is probably the most horrible thing.
I just Googled it right now. I'm trying to find out stuff.
Like the Utopia on Fox website is. I don't get it. Like I tried to get when the episode was airing because I was trying to like do some work, and I'm like, what is this? Like there was nothing. Like all it said was premieres like June or September 7th, and I'm like, what's going on? Like I think it's gonna be hot and heavy for like a good 3 months, 3 or 4 months, get you through Christmas or whatever. But then people are gonna lose interest. They might pick it up, but I don't know. Like Big Brother's gonna start again, and like.
Where's it taped at? I guess it have to be California.
It's hot. It's like not because they keep saying like on the website it'll tell you like the degrees. It's been like 90 degrees, 100 degrees. So I'm assuming.
This is 87 degrees Fahrenheit right now.
Yeah, so I'm assuming like California.
It would have to be California. So that
not the valley here, probably.
It's gotta be somewhere where it's nice all year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has to be.
Could you imagine it being in like Louisiana where like Opposite Worlds was filmed and like eventually they're like because in Opposite Worlds they were freezing on the past side because they had no heat.
They'll probably not put it in that place again. They're like, this is why we film stuff in LA.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a bizarre concept. I'm gonna watch it just to see what it is,
Opposite World or Utopia?
No, yeah, Utopia. No, I loved Opposite Worlds. Opposite Worlds is fantastic. But
Opposite Worlds just need to make sure those people actually switch back and forth.
yeah, it was. Yeah, but Utopia, I don't know. We've got 2 people blogging it. We've got like a weekly recap blogger, and then we've got, which is TV Tater, and then we've got Vince, who is doing power rankings every week, and then Eric is doing, I think he's doing a show every Friday after the episode airs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I don't get it, but I'm going to try it out. What about you guys? You going to try
The
it out?
website says this is not a game, there is no prize, this is reality TV in its truest form. I don't even understand what that means. It's like...
It's attention-seeking people willing to just sit around.
I don't know, but there's like the farmer guy that looks like he doesn't have teeth in. Like,
He's got no
false
access
teeth
to
in.
a dentist, so that's probably good for him.
Like, I don't know. He's like, I think he's gonna be a character.
Are you going to watch the live feeds, Tyler? They're free.
Are they really?
Yeah, well, you can get like the free ones that are like, it's 2 cameras and like there's ads and stuff like that, and then you can pay $5 a month for the premium version where you get 4 cameras, and it's really cool. Like, you can zoom the cameras in, you can move the cameras around. Like, you have like, Big Brother needs to install their version of live feeds, because their live feeds are, from what I've seen, because I can't watch them because I'm Canadian, from what I've seen, are really good. Like, you control your cameras, and
Well, if this is a hit, I bet you Big Brother will upstage or try to like.
yeah.
Change
And
it
they
up.
let you, and they show boobies and stuff like that. So I'm sure we'll see a few penises around, and like, yeah, I'm sure
Well, they
body
got rid of
parts.
Hayden so soon. He was the only naked one.
No, I'm talking about on Utopia. Like,
No, I know, but on Big Brother, he was
Yeah.
getting naked.
Well, Frankie gets naked. Like, I saw Frankie's ass
Yeah,
the
no
other
one
day.
wants to see that. Frankie
Is he being
old.
shunned by? You talk to me about the gay community. Is he being shunned by the gay community, Michael?
I think so. He's too much.
Just too much.
And I just feel bad for his sister because it's just drawing so much negative attention to her.
Her PR people must just be like, oh my god.
Now she
It
had
would've-
naked pictures leaked.
It would have been really great if he would have went out like on top before jury. Like if he would have went out like week 3 or 4, and he would have went out like as America's favorite. But
Yeah.
now
Or
everyone
even-
hates him.
I
Even
think he would have got
Jocasta.
America's favorite if he didn't say he was her, that they were siblings. I think if he never said it, his game changed after he said it. He got so full of himself. It's all about him because he thinks he's the star now.
Yeah, totally. His game totally changed as soon as
He was
he
the
didn't have to
favorite, so
hide. As soon as he didn't have to hide who he was, he went like
Douche.
hardcore diva dude, like diva douche, and like so had he left, like even if he had made jury, like if he had gone like Jocasta or like the first double eviction, I think he would have been better. But A, he turned into a diva, and B, he like turned on Zach, so he's got like 2 things that just
And
killed
now this
his-
whole rape joke.
and yeah, now he's like joking about raping Victoria, and it's just like enough is enough. Like that's not funny. And Christine's getting, he joked about it and Christine laughed, and she's getting all this heat on Twitter, and like her poor husband is getting like hate tweets about it. But Caleb and Cody, who were in on the jokes, are coming off scot-free.
Fine.
Well, they all were. They all kind of were in on it because like they played it on the news here yesterday because they were talking about it being a
It was
controversy.
on
Like they all
TMZ.
were. They were all in like the conversation.
It was everybody but Nicole and Victoria were there.
Yeah.
But Christine and Frankie are the only one getting.
Derek actually said really bad stuff.
Yeah, that's like he's the one
He
that I
was
think
saying
should be-
like he would make her bleed. She would be bleeding all over him. He kept saying that kind of stuff. It was really bad. But then Frankie just kept saying that Derek or that Cody and Caleb should like tag team her, take all her virginity. Like it was bad. But it wasn't just him. It was actually all of them.
Yeah, no,
saying
it was
stuff.
all of them, and Frankie's getting heat for it, which is right. And Christine, who just kind of laughed at the joke, who, I mean, if I had been there too, probably would have, because if you're on the bottom of an alliance and you're on the block and you're about ready to go home, hell yeah, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to laugh my ass off and pretend that it's funny to save myself. I'm not going to make myself even more of a target.
But I think at this point, no matter what Christine does, she's going to get hate.
She's screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just...
Well, that's like I've been on Twitter watching the whole time, and it's Caleb, Derek, and I think Frankie in the HOH room, and they're all talking to the camera about how Tim needs to get divorce papers ready, that Cody and Christine are out of control. I'm like,
That's not gonna happen.
They're enabling it so much by talking about it themselves.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But I don't know. You would think after Zingbot though that those two would be like, okay, maybe we should just dial this back. Like, it's obviously something that's being talked about. If Zingbot is mentioning it, it's obviously being talked about. We need to stop this.
That's why I'm shocked they kept going.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't see anything wrong with it because they're friends, and I get that. So
I'm still standing by the fact that one night he whispered in Christine's ear with no microphone on and was like, "I'm gay," and that's why they do it.
Maybe.
'Cause Cody is so gay. Like, I would put money on it.
Yeah.
And then I would chase him down and marry him.
Mikey's husband, where are you? You're terrible. You're terrible, yeah. No, it's just, I don't know. Big Brother it's Big Brother. What can you do?
We just need this alliance to turn on each other. So
we do. That's when it's gonna get going. Like, we gotta get Victoria out of there. We gotta get Nicole out of there, and then we gotta watch them eat each other. Which
I don't even think Victoria has to go. I think just once Nicole goes,
Victoria winning now.
Nicole's gonna go, and it's gonna turn into a bathhouse at that second elimination on the double eviction. Yeah. It's gonna be murder because it's not Victoria's no one's target.
Yeah, and Christine's got to win though. Like, Christine's got to win.
If she doesn't win HOH, she has to win the veto, or she's going, I think.
Exactly. These guys.
I think either way, it's Christine or Frankie, whichever one pisses people off the most by then.
Yeah, see, and the thing is that they're not even really turning on each other, because the three of them don't really care about Frankie, so they're not even turning on each other at that point. Like,
well, I just don't understand how no one's noticed that no one cares about Victoria anymore. Like, suddenly she's like on the chopping block every week, and then all of a sudden, like, no, we can't put her up. Just leave her alone. Just put her in the corner. Don't talk about her.
Well, no, because, yeah, I don't know. It's just...
I think they all realize that they need her at the end to win.
Exactly.
Right.
They all want to sit next to her because...
So she's, like, guaranteed 50,000 right now.
She's a Gina Marie, like, minus being actually good at competition. I wouldn't even
call her Gina Marie. Gina Marie had competition wins.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Minus the competition wins, she's Gina Marie, because...
Victoria just has to make it to the end and just go, it was all an act. I'm actually a gymnast professionally on the Olympic team, and I'm really good at everything. I just chose to be shitty. Played all of you. I go down in history right now as the best floater ever. Like, that would just be epic.
She would, though, would she not?
Oh, yeah, and then it'd be like, oh, shit, she played us all. She just rode everyone's coattails.
At this point, if she gets to the final two, I want her to win.
Oh, yeah, I want her to beat anybody that she's with, just because everyone's made her get there. It's not her fault
unless she's sitting beside Christine, I want her to win. Christine's the only one.
I'm totally for Victoria winning.
A girl needs to win, and look at what we got to choose from. So
a girl could have won this season, but Christine kind of screwed every girl over.
No, they all screwed each other over. They all screwed each other over. Had they just done their girl alliance at the beginning, this wouldn't have happened. But
yep, Joey's sitting in Seattle just laughing her butt off.
Yeah, and Paula too. Girls. And Paula too. Like, the two of them were the ones that wanted a girl alliance, and they got 1-2 voted out, and now they're looking at all these girls getting kicked out of the house, going, "Told ya, told ya, told ya."
Yeah. Is this the highest amount of unanimous votes for a season?
Yes. There's only been like 2.
One time, right? Someone didn't vote with it. 2 times?
2. There was the Paula vote and then the double eviction vote. Yeah, the Hayden vote where Cody voted for Nicole.
Yeah.
It's just something exciting needs to happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Nicole's going home.
That's because everybody just does whatever Derek tells them to do.
Yeah. Derek needs to go into solitary confinement for a good 72 hours
then everything would change.
Yeah. Because once you get into someone's head and they can't go talk to Derek about it, then you're screwed. Like, then...
And don't they do that punishment every season and it never happened this year?
And it's yet to happen.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet.
And I think it would have happened with the punishment one they just did, right? That was what the veto was, wasn't it? Punishments?
And there hasn't been a Pandora's box. There has been a Pandora's box in 2 seasons now.
Because who got that one? It was Judd that got the solitary last year.
Yeah.
So that's what, final 6?
Yeah.
That's.
Can we just fast forward like 3 weeks and just see who ends it?
We know who wins. This is basically the check is already in CBS's vault with Derek's name on it. Like, come on, let's.
I'm really hoping that the jury is very bitter.
I actually do think the person that could knock out Derek is Caleb.
But he won't because he thinks Caleb's his best friend.
I don't know. I really think
if Caleb wins, can you imagine the ego that will come with that?
I can't. I don't think his head would get on a plane.
Or Frankie. Frankie might go for Derek if he won.
I could see that happening, but I don't know.
Because someone has to realize he hasn't been nominated yet. I mean, come on.
No, they don't. They don't even realize. Like, nobody knows anything. Like, they're the stupidest bunch of people I've ever met in my life. And like, when the one person that was caught onto him, they were like, "We got to get him out," and Donnie went home. Like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not. They're not even like playing the game because one, look at how many HOHs that Frankie's won, and look at how many competitions that he's won. Like in any other season, he would have been long gone by now, just based off that many competition wins.
But Nicole's so threatening with like her 5 losing streak in a row.
Yeah. Well, because she won. Well, she won like 3 HOHs, right?
But they were in the beginning.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know. Frankie was their best chance to get him out. I think he's probably going to win HOH next.
Yeah.
I kind of hope Frankie does win, though, just for the fact that I think he might throw a corkscrew in who goes in up.
I hope so. I hope so.
Because I think he's the only one that's smart enough to realize now's the time you have to get someone out. And I think he would probably go for Derek and Caleb.
And he's the only one conniving enough to do it. Like, the other two don't have, like...
Caleb and Cody don't have the balls.
Yeah, they don't have a backstabbing bone in their body. So.
And Christine, I think, still would play it safe and go for Victoria.
Yeah. Christine will do whatever Derek says just to push her along one more week. And...
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know. I can't. I'm so tired.
Or the ultimate HOH winner should be Derek.
Do you know how great it would be?
Derek will not
Victoria won.
That's what I'm saying. Victoria. I'm praying that Victoria wins tomorrow.
It's time for Victoria to pull out.
I hope it's a questionnaire one, so she maybe could pull it off. Because it will be a question one, won't it? It will be like an A, B, or.
Yeah.
It should be. Yeah, because they just had physical.
And they have to.
The veto will have to be physical. So yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something quick because they're going into a double, so it's got to be a quiz.
Right. I hope she wins. Just so I can see. She'd listen to Derek though. So
yeah, so like she would probably put up Christine and Frankie.
Yeah.
Hopefully Christine could win the veto, and then.
But see, that would be good though if she got out Frankie, because then if she's taken to the final 2, that right there would be a major.
Yeah. That's her resume, because she's only won, one competition, right? That soccer one.
Victoria?
Yeah.
She won that chandelier one.
Yeah.
They're right in the beginning.
Well, that was with Brittany, too, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Brittany did most of the work.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's won a couple of Battle of the Blocks, but nothing major. Like, she's not, like, I mean, talking like competitions alone.
I really hope Battle of the Block does not come back.
Oh, that's so stupid. Never. I hate it.
No.
Unless you're doing teams, it shouldn't come back.
No, it was so stupid. It backfired on them, and they kept it way too long. Like, once they realized that this wasn't giving them...
been like 4 weeks and then cut it off.
Yeah, because that's how normal, like...
The twist used to go like 3-4 weeks.
Screw up in the beginning and then set it into the normal game.
Yeah, it was too long. I miss the have-not competition, to be honest with you. I miss the have-nots.
Well, it's so unfair, especially in a season like this where there's all these morons listening to Derek, and every week it's the same have-nots. Like,
yeah, it's I miss the have not competition.
I
It's
would
so
like
brutal.
to see next season have no one, like, no relatives of anyone, no returning players at all, and no twist. Just the original.
Yeah, just straight up Big Brother.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
I think
this
that's what
season
needs to happen.
learning their lesson. They need to learn their lesson, not bringing in people that have relations to others.
Yeah, or people.
Or
Sorry.
star that
Or
thinks they're
people with a
star.
following. You know, like people with like.
I don't think they would have caught as much heat if they wouldn't have done it with Alyssa and then Frankie back to back. I think if they would have spaced them out, it would have not been such a big deal.
No, it's just.
Well, I don't see
Anybody
necessarily a
else.
harm of having a following. Like, let's say some random, like, let's say a YouTuber that was just actually just a YouTuber got selected. That would not be as bad as having it be a YouTube
Like, what's his face?
vocal / celebrity's sibling. That's what made it bad.
Nick from last season. Like, he
Yeah,
had a
like,
YouTube
he has his
channel.
YouTube thing. Didn't help him out.
But he didn't have like 500,000 followers on Twitter. Like, even if you took
What they're saying,
Ariana,
like,
even if you
just
took
need to not
Ariana
just
Grande
celebrity.
out of the picture, even if he was not related to Ariana Grande, he still had his own fan base.
And their ratings are still down.
Yeah, so it's just it needs to be done. I wish they hadn't made this season a week longer. Like, I'm ready to be done. But
Yeah, I'm ready for Survivor to start.
yeah,
Is there going to be
That's
another
gonna be
person
good.
coming back?
it starts on
Or
finale night though. Like, how
Blood
crazy
vs.
is-
Water again?
Yeah,
It's going to be so good.
and the Twinnies are on it. Hello.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Twinnies from Amazing Race. Eric
Really?
is like having like excitement attacks. Like, normally he has panic attacks, but like he's like.
I want to go on Survivor just for the diet. Just starve me out on an island. I'll be happy watching all those guys walk around their
And it's
underwear all day
pissing me off
long. Like,
because
get
I,
tan.
you know how I like my spoilers, and I cannot find a boot list of at all for this season, and it's really starting to make me
For
mad.
Survivor?
For this one, yeah, because before the
Like,
premiere,
who's going
I
home?
Because they've been threatened with their lives if they talk about anything. No
like
one's
you
on talk about nothing.
can always find at least something, like a pre-jury list, something, and you can't find anything. And then now they've been like, it was in their contract. Now they're not even allowed to live tweet the show anymore after last season.
They're not allowed to-
Last
That's-
season it was Tanya. The sounds bad. Okay, the smart black girl. She made it really far.
Oh, yeah.
Was her name
Tosh.
Tanya?
Tasha.
Tasha.
I actually found a spoiler for that season, last season, from supposedly someone she talked to from her work, and her work coworker went online and posted who the final four was.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I
Because
still
like,
want
I want to see
Spencer
how
to
far
win.
the 20s make it.
Yeah, I mean, and they're on different teams too.
Because like, if they make the merge, they're.
I bet you they both make the merge just because they've done this kind of stuff before.
If they make the merge, they're hands down final two. I think.
Yeah, like I can't wait to see them because I think they're really annoying together.
Those voices.
But I think when they're not cheering for each other, I'm so interested to see how this goes. Like,
Or they could, or I don't know, they could also go the route where they want to see if either one of them will pull a Sierra and vote each other out. I think that's what they
And I'm
are
wondering,
behind
like,
it.
you know, when they're doing like the challenges where they're together, like the immunity challenges, are they gonna like start like going 20 just to fuck with everybody? Like I can see it now. Like they're just gonna forget what's going on around them, and they're like, "Go 20," and they're like, "No, wait."
I
I was
hate you right
interested to
now.
see-
Their
like-
tribe just like smacks them, like, "Shut the hell up."
I was interested
there
to see like
anybody
how they
else?
were gonna like keep them from like because they're identical, but one of them has a nose ring in, like a big huge nose ring.
Yeah, which I think they probably take out for the show. I don't think because they can't clean that.
Are they bringing back Spencer and his sister?
No.
Boo.
I'll do something about that.
Camera time, camera time.
Yeah. Every time. She can't go upstairs, no. But yeah, no, I can't wait to watch the 20s. I can't wait to see this. I don't know if it's too soon for Blood versus Water again, but
It was such a great twist. It was
It
hands
was.
down my favorite season.
it was. I don't know if I like it so quickly, but it's good. Like I can't wait to see them in this stressful environment because we know the 20s don't do well in stress. So this could be really great or it could be a huge train wreck, like from the get-go.
Yeah, because
So,
because Blood versus Water was so good, and then last season was so good. So I'm wondering if it's going to stay on track or be terrible. Because you usually have a couple seasons good, and then it's awful.
yeah, it's.
That's just how
I
it
can't
is.
wait. I can't wait, but we need to wrap this up because we're going a little long here. So, Mike, where can they find you?
Find me on Twitter at MikeyRich1122.
And tell them what you're doing, Tyler.
You can check out the Kardashians' wedding event, extravaganza, whatever you want to call it, vlog recap up on the website right now, and you can find me on Twitter at Tyler_Hayes.
Alrighty, and you can find me on Twitter. I'm at dgoodyear1975. I am blogging Big Brother, so you can find all of that, all of our podcasts, everything at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb16. And if you're looking for spoilers, it's /bb16 spoilers. We have so much coming up. I'm blogging Tar Canada right now. I'm going to be starting Bachelor Canada on the 18th when it airs. Like I said, we're doing Utopia. We got blogs and power rankings, and we're going to have a show. Our Survivor show is starting on the 25th at 3 o'clock at 3 p.m. Eastern, so tune in for that recap show. And yeah, and that is it. So we will see you guys next week when we talk about the finale of Bachelor in Paradise. Bye, everybody. Say bye.
Bye.